Hello. I actually popped out a moment earlier, but I wasn't visible. So quiet. Also, there's something above my head. I believe I figured this out just moments before stream, exploring some options and stream elements. Well, okay. The menu is different. I don't know what this character is. Apparently, the game's menu changes as we progress further. It reminds me of the RV in Toy Story. One from the first one, where it's just like legs and a fishing pole. This is a pleasant menu. And just a reminder, tomorrow, Stellar Blade launches on PC on Steam, so we'll be playing that. Also, we have a few new rule commands for chat. Eldritch, I don't know if commands work when you are typing additional things. I think it has to be just a command, which you probably just figured out. Yes, upgrades. Yes, I think I feel like it doesn't really need to be said. However, please be respectful to each other. And of course, the moderators who are here to try and ensure we have a smooth experience. Okay, I think we're ready to dive in. Hello, everyone. Okay. The music is super nice. Welcome back, Space Marine. I believe there is actually a super cat goal that you can have. I realize this bar up top is a little bit big and hopefully it doesn't become distracting. But I'm just exploring what options are available. And I am very interested in doing some booster box openings on Discord of like Japanese Pokemon. I'm not exactly chasing things. It's more so the experience. And of course, it's nice, like wifes and beautiful cars come along the way, then that is pleasant too. Oh, yes, the orb is a hat. Wearing an orb hat. Oh wait, something made a noise, but it didn't pop up. Hmm. I don't know what the noise was, but I can only assume it was a test. That's also, it's interesting that it's still not working. Actually, I believe I did not select the option for tip goal, which I probably should have. This is actually a super chat goal, which makes it a little bit confusing. Let me see if I can change something. I'm gonna do a little on-screen maintenance real quick. So yeah, and hello 40K. Also Eldridge, if you see any new options, like moderation options, that you are a managing moderator for the channel, please let me know. I also don't know if you have the option to actually ban people. I feel like that might only be a power that I have. It's so quiet. Like the calm before the storm. Thank goodness you sent a small tip. That would have been tragic. Okay, I'm just changing one thing so it's a little bit more obvious. I'm not a fan that it shows a $0 sign in the middle up here on the bar. I wish that could go away, but I'll work with it. Also, would you all prefer? Well, no. I think I would prefer to open the cards on Discord instead of on the YouTube channel, as I'm not really trying to attract like the rip and ship crowd or like sort of heavy gambling crowd. It's not quite like that. So I will just be opening them on Discord, but let me change something. Okay, this should be okay. I changed the wording a little bit. It's kind of crowded, but it should be okay. And let me make it slightly transparent. Okay, I think that for now. I've kept you all waiting long enough. The orb. Let me move out of the way. Apparently the orb is quite popular right now. There's the orb right here. And yes, Eldridge, I worked on making the rules be a little bit less bulky, but for the most part, I went based on the template that you sent. Okay, alright, Migdal, we'll go ahead and finish the game while you're away. Just kidding. I guess that'll be a character that we meet. I didn't expect that. Oh, I see that. I see that the rules get cut off. I guess I'll have to. Okay, I see. Well, it looks like it posted twice. You see how Stream Elements posts it twice? So it's like cut off, but it still ends up posting both. And maybe I can modify it in a way to make it more clean. And although maybe today is the day that you get your membership. Oh wow, there's that loud box again. A bit wordy. Yeah, I could probably slim it down. Hello, Dusty. At this point, Harlow, we almost demand screenshots in Discord to make sure that you have all the options turned on. Okay. Bruiser man, maybe today's the day for you. But I also assume you have your membership option selected. Okay. So the fox is gonna stay here. I've actually thought about different ideas. I have a lot of ideas for the different alerts on stream. Having randomized or basically an assortment of different alerts that pop up. Kind of like a card system, like a rarity system. Like, imagine someone does a super thanks, but it cycles through. I can set it to where different alerts can happen. So it's a chance of getting a certain alert versus a different alert. There's a lot of really fun things I can work on doing that make things just a little bit more interesting. You can see the character is in a lot of fear right now. It's pretty neat how their emotion changes, their animation, and oh look, a lot of words. Oh, it appears to be working. Although the pop-up is not working when I'm on this game. I don't know why. It seems to be exclusive to this game. This game for some reason blocks the pop-ups from popping up. I don't know why. Like, for example, that is blocked. But if I window out, there it is. So there's clearly something about this game that blocked. Oh wow, Monarch. Honor got one. And Juan got one. And if you look at the menu, if you look at the settings, it's set for borderless, so I don't know why it would be having that issue. I suppose I could switch it to window mode and see if that makes a difference. It won't even let me apply it. It's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, I guess I could have. Let me try one more time. It is a smaller studio after all, so bound to have issues. That's strange that it won't let me apply windowed mode. Oh well. And congrats, Zen, on your membership. As you can see, the goal up top is based on super chats. So not memberships and not stream element tips, it's super chats. Though I don't know 100%. I believe YouTube actually takes 30%. So I don't know. I don't know right now if that is indeed the case, but I believe it is around 30% or so. Which, you know, still a work in progress, like figuring out all these systems. But really cool progress though, that we're figuring out like the gold bar, and we have a chat box, which is themed, and all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, there seems to be a lot of electricity and orb that we bring over here. Wait, no. Okay. Maybe we can do it over here. Interesting. Also, what do you all think about the gold bar up top? Is it too big? Is it kind of intrusive? Or is it subtle and not too distracting? We found the orb, friend. Like, GLaDOS made it into the game. I didn't expect the orb. I only first saw it in the menu when we started the game. I wonder if I can throw the orb and it will chase it, like you can smash into the wall, like the door. The bird was pretty cool. Oh, of course chat is broken. This game literally breaks it. I don't know why. But maybe, hold on. Let me experiment with... If I can't change the settings here, maybe I can change... It says Windows, but it's definitely not. One moment. Maybe I can change the window setting from the main menu. Because the game seems to be affecting chat as well on screen. Also, just a reminder, if you're ever going to do, if you have the option of the computer versus like an iPhone, if you want to do super chats or super thanks or anything like that, I highly recommend you do it. Even getting a YouTube Premium membership, I highly recommend you do it on a computer and not through something like an iPhone because Apple charges more. So all the services charge more, including on Twitch or Kick. No rhyme or reason. I see what you did there. But it says windowed, but it's definitely not windowed mode. Oh, well, it's not the window that I thought it would be. Because there's no bar. That's interesting. Now chat is like working, but it's like acting strange. Yeah, but the red looks really cool. So you can see it appears when I click OBS. And thank you for that. But the red looks really cool. It's totally 5,000 USD. When someone comes in and they don't read it and they see the red. I've seen that happen before, where people like react like crazy because they didn't see necessarily the currency. But yes, thank you. The goal is a little bit more forward now. And then the words are kind of like blurring into the numbers up there, which is unfortunate. But I can always make adjustments. Actually, hold on. I we're at it. What if I try full screen? Maybe full screen will let it work properly. Okay. I still have it up on screen, so actually that worked. I believe that was a delayed sound. So, okay, one moment. If I make it longer, I can actually fit the words back. One moment. Okay, so I made it like really long. But maybe I'll make it a little bit shorter. I wonder if anyone out there is screaming at the fact that the bar is not touching the choir. Oh, you're hearing double right now. Love it. Welcome back. Japanese gremlin. Apparently we need an orb. That would be a fun condition. Let's see if I can silence it. There you go. I've muted the audio. You're not that OCD. So good. Oh, it's actually really clean. I actually really like it. I don't know, maybe I should make the bar slightly thinner. Let's see. I made it kind of long too, so that the amount in the middle doesn't blur with the words. There, I made it a little bit smaller. I think it's kind of fun having, like, video game style progression bars and goals. Right? It needs to be a little smaller. I didn't say it. Oh, that dog. Okay, there you go. A little bit smaller. Well, I'm gonna make it a little darker again. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, so there's a gap. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, it's true. There's like an equal gap now on both sides. That's pretty nice. Or just go with the classic down in the bottom left corner. Let's see if that looks right. I don't know if that's a classic, but oh goodness. I don't like that. Get it back up to the top. I see what you did there, 40K. Okay, let me get this dog to be quiet real quick. Or the fox. The fox dog. Just a reminder, the fox is way louder for me because I have a limiter set up on OBS so that it's not so loud for you all. Okay, finally, quiet. Okay, so one more, Justin. Put it to where it belongs. Okay, good. I hope everyone has their snacks. It's feeling cozy. That guy, I hope the rest of your day is good. Okay, that's probably not the ideal spot. Okay, nice. Sounds good. It's getting really leggy up in here. Okay, let's see if I can skip this cutscene because we're speed running. No, yes, that. My controller's shaking like crazy. Okay, controller totally disconnected. Could be game problem. Okay, it's back. Actually, it's interesting that that happened on Amnesia as well, which I'm really enjoying that game. Let's see if I can row this. Anything? No. What happens? Right, clicking away. Okay. I guess he wants to go upstairs. I'm glad that chat is working now on screen. It just is like a little bit slower, but it seems to be working.
Hey!
Well, okay, I guess we have an orb friend now. Oh yeah, there you go. Switch it to member only stream. Just kidding. Well, you could actually try it for a moment. But, you know, you could have streams that are strictly member only, like only members can actually see the stream. But what you can do now, Eldritch, is with the chat, being able to switch it to members only chat. But we're gonna test it. Very interesting. I don't see anything yet on my end. There's probably no point to keep lighting those flames anymore. How do you have like an achievement for it? Also, tomorrow's stream is Stellar Blade. It might go a little bit longer than the normal amount of stream time. However, Godsey has acquired a bunch of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering boxes. Some of the Collector's Edition and Commander and such. And so they were generous enough to do a unboxing of some of it on Discord for us to enjoy. So that may happen tomorrow. I'm not sure if they want to do it tomorrow or a different day. Oh, yeah, Eldritch, I don't know actually where the button is to switch the chat. It may actually be excuse me? Enemies? Hello? Hello, temporal. Yes, come towards the light. Eldritch, there may be like a button that switches to moderation mode. Let's see. That was a Heartless, or was it Nobody from Kingdom Hearts? I don't know. Hmm. Oh, Eldritch. I don't know if there's like a 3 dot system, but there's definitely a button for me that says community moderation. Well, okay, never mind. That takes me to settings on YouTube. I'm not sure. Unversed? Wait, is that a thing from Kingdom Hearts? I've never heard of that. I only played the first 2 games. What's BBS? Oh, Birth by Sleep. Wow. Is that on one of the handheld devices? It's so dark in here. I have to patrol him. And it's pretty fun. It's on PSP and PS3. Oh, I see. That is pretty fun. Okay, I kind of feel like I probably have to maneuver this one away in order to acquire the orb. A little bit of Call of Duty Zombies. Fantastic. Okay, so they do respawn. Well, they did back there, so it makes sense. Interesting. Okay. There must be some mechanic that I'm missing. Supposedly it is better or safer for your cards to open cards with your bare hands, like your skin, as opposed to wearing gloves and such. Well, then there's that argument too about the oil skin. Fun. Nothing crazy comes to mind. A lot of organizing and different projects. So nothing really with OVT. I think that will change soon though. More time should become available. Oh yes, wearing like satin gloves makes opening cards so difficult. So I think that's why I enjoyed the Japanese Pokemon packs. Because you could flip them over and just pull them gently from the back, since they didn't seem to have a specific order. Yes, clothes folding is quite nice. I seem to move faster when I jump. Okay, interesting. Very peculiar. Oh yes, we're the kitchen style gloves. There's no way I'm gonna pass this. Good. I wonder if there's an orb up here. Very pleasant. Interesting. You have to wear gold satin gloves so that when you pull the golden chocobo, you are already matching. Number 69 and 77. I guess the yellow kitchen gloves would actually match the chocobos as well. Okay, so you wear one white glove and one black glove. Very interesting. Whoa, they respawn really quick. A gold-plated angel. You know, there is most certainly an owner who has their angel fully plated in gold. Actually, a pretty interesting idea to explore. Wow, surgeon or surgical room. where you open your card packs. That's pretty funny. Okay, this is an interesting little puzzle. I don't know if I can throw it up there. It doesn't throw very high. Maybe I can walk up the legs. What game just crashed? Interesting. I now see that there's a new Rainbow Six Siege. Oh wow, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is ready for preload. Okay, I'll preload that another time. Wait, the game is still running. That was so strange. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Okay, this clearly is not the answer. I am seeing some visual glitches a little bit. I wonder though. I wonder if there's an ore pipe way up ahead. I should go check it out. I did consider it for a brief moment if Stellar Blade was available to play. I considered it. But I think it says it's just preload for when it is available, which I believe is tomorrow. Another keyhole. Let's see. Okay, tentacles. I got it. You know, I am enjoying this game. It's quite nice. I would say for a relaxing puzzle game, it's very good. It's not overly complicated, and it's not underwhelming when it comes to the music and the sounds, and the visuals are quite nice too. I mean, would you look at that? Quite beautiful. The game is also around 8 years old. Oh yeah, we can try out the spoiler message thing. I think I actually just did exclamation point spoiler. I will have to make spoilers as an alternative way to spell it. But before I forget, I can just do that real fast. Okay, done. It's actually quite useful having stream elements up in the background. Yeah, I have a third monitor I purchased specifically so I can watch Stellar Blade launch timer. Yeah, we're slowly getting. I don't have a third monitor, by the way. but we are slowly getting little commands and such stored. Whoa, big glowy orb. Welcome back, our Mickel. I have two. One horizontal and one vertical that I'm gaming on. Just kidding, I'm gaming on the horizontal. But there is a vertical which I really like.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. The dog. Oh no, I don't want to go through yet. I feel like there's somehow something in this room. Wait, what is Silk Song from? What game is that? Like, what franchise or series is that? I did buy the complete edition of Stellar Blade, so it actually comes with, I think, Nier Automata, like 2B skins and other skins as well, and maybe even Mickey, I'm not sure. Oh, Hollow Knight, I see. So, is it announced? Like, is there another one coming out? The one everyone's been waiting for? No, I don't necessarily mean like a theory. I mean, has there been any official trailers and such or announcements? Zine resign. Maybe it comes out with Half-Life 3 and the new wireless Index VR headset. Okay, we've entered like a little puzzle area. A bug game? Is Hollow Knight like a bug game? Good night, Fabricio. Well, since I own Hollow Knight, I suppose soon. Or eventually I'll have to play it. Maybe when he gets closer to Silksong. We do have a puzzle. It does make sense, Arabo. What do you find perfect about it? Is it perhaps the blend of story, gameplay, action, and waifus? Wait, there's probably no waifus in it. Oh wait, actually, I've seen artwork of some of the characters, posted in a kind of a provocative way. So maybe there are sort of waifus in it for some. Like bug waifus. Wait, this is an interesting puzzle.
Ha! Ha!
Wow, well then I really look forward to playing it. See, based on what you said, it certainly sounds delightful. I haven't played many games along those lines. Ori and the Blind Forest was one of those games that was similar for me. Eldritch, your guess would be correct. I found the golden ticket. I wonder how I can get over there. Wonder if it has something to do with that door. Low row. Interesting. Yeah. Seemed like multiple things. I guess this might unlock it some point. Just sort of flowing along right now. I hope you all feel cozy. So, temporal like the title that you have in mind. At this point, I have so many games in my library and suggested that it could honestly last years. friend. Okay, interesting. You're okay, Eldridge. I have so many great titles now. You know, I didn't realize that legit games could actually be free on Steam. Okay, it looks like uh, a sliding square thing. Maybe I can put the orb on. There it is. Or at least maybe. I don't have the Epic launcher installed. Interesting. So Cry of Fear. Let me look that up real quick on Steam. Okay, I added it to my wish list so I don't forget about it. I have not played Signalis yet, but I do have it. Okay, what did my browser crash? Okay, and now the game is auto running. Okay. It seems like the orb needs to go up there. But if I pick it up, then the door closes. Okay, we are really puzzling right now. Wait, what is this? No, I thought maybe I could put it in there. Yes, in October I plan on playing Resident Evil 7. I believe I have 8. I don't remember. Okay, let's see what we can do, what sort of interesting things we can do with this orb. Hello, Nikki. Oh, Elvish. Okay, that's a good point. Very interesting. We've entered the puzzle verse. Yes, I did consider doing the Resident Evil playthrough in VR. Though that would be a really crazy experience, as I've not really played many games outside of VR chat in VR. I think it would be a really brutal experience. Horrific, I should say. Okay, interesting. Maybe that might be accurate. I'm not in VR as much as you would think, like almost hardly at all. However, you get in it to film videos. I used to get in it a bit more in a social way and for streaming in the past. But it has certainly become less of a habit and one that I would like to change. Okay, this is actually the first time that I'm actually quite stuck on a puzzle on this game. Some of them have been a little bit difficult for sure. Yes, I am not in VR right now. It is using a mix of a webcam that tracks a VRM using VC Face, the program, and then the Leap motion controller which tracks my hands. Okay, I've been running in circles. Yes, maybe I need to do big head mode. So soon, I don't know, I think I've been running around this puzzle for a while now. Ramen with cabbage. That sounds like a great choice. Maybe I should fit it in this opening. You can't go past these bricks, so that's interesting. I have played the original Thief briefly. Maybe for just a few minutes or so. What if this can block the door? Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Okay, wow. We're actually making something happen. And we didn't do Big Head. This environment reminds me of Destiny, like Destiny 2 or something. Bruiser Man, I have not read your story. I do not go in the fan story channel much at all. And your writing time is pretty limited. Hello, Zoominator. Yes, the power of the Nine Stones remains stowed away. Okay, things are getting interesting. Hmm. And also reading, you know? You are okay, Bruiser Man. Interesting. All starting to come together now. Okay, our companion cube is now fully charged. pretty nice looking, like the animation. Wow, loud. Okay, let's see what our warp friend can do. I wonder if we can take it way over here. Okay, we can't take it over there. A pastel color scheme. That's an interesting observation. I also find it interesting that there are different ways to climb up here. You know, I've played a little bit of Okami, but I didn't get too far into it. Hello, Lucci. I really like the bass. Like the sound of this orb has a nice bass to it. Okay. That's a good point, bruising him. And almost every angle has some sort of beauty to it. If maybe the character wasn't in it, each shot could be like a wallpaper. To some degree. It is interesting, this part of the story, as to how it connects with the overall narrative. I feel that this game, based on what we've seen so far, has to do with losing a mother and the grief and the ways in which the child and the father deal with it. It's the music is really lovely. Well, there's a lot of different things I've seen that leads me to think that this idea about the loss of a mother might be the case. I might be able to show you if some of the things are in my collection. Time to play fetch. Let's see. Oh yes, I forgot about this. I found there were actually outfits. I stumbled across this when I was trying to wrap up the game on one of the previous streams. Look, there's actually other outfits, and we haven't unlocked the left. Okay, I haven't looked at these other categories. Okay, toys, these are things we've collected. Emblems. Oh, I guess we're collecting a full lullaby. And I see the keyholes coming up. Those are going to show you a lot of why I believe it has to do with the loss of a mother. Yes, you collect conch shells throughout the game, though typically it doesn't sound like this when you collect them. I didn't know that it was forming a whole song. Okay, nice song, but we haven't actually got the last piece, so we don't need to listen to it yet. Okay, here are the keyholes. These are like memories, I believe. Also, throughout the game, there's a lot of symbols of keyholes. Even the main tower has a keyhole on the top of it. You'll see the first shot, father and the mother celebrating perhaps the birth of their child. Now you see the child is playing, oblivious and in joy. Yet you see the father at the knees of the mother, sad. And the mother is almost consoling the father, comforting them. And you see the petals falling away from her hair, almost as if it is her life force leaving. Then you see a grave, a father crying, and the little one pulling the crown that the mother wore. Then you see the little one wearing the crown from the mother, father waving goodbye, sad and in anguish. But it appears that the child is determined perhaps to find their mother, not wanting to accept what has happened, or simply it's the way that they are trying to process the situation. And you see the father tormented, deep in their grief. They begin to shift and change. And here you can see it consuming the island or the town, the world, pretty much around him. We haven't gotten the last two yet. It's unique though in this story because the child appears to set out rather than the father setting out. There are also a lot of different symbolism throughout the game. This appears to be the gallery of perhaps concept art. You know, what's interesting is I never actually I didn't really realize, and I didn't look deeply at these keyholes. I just sort of looked at them quickly. I didn't realize that the child was wearing the crown of the mother, and I believe they are in the game as well. Okay, so another detail I wanted to point out is the use of kind of like child or infant statues. This is only one example right here, but throughout the game there are many little statues that have a very baby-like. And over here you can see it too. In my opinion, this represents the connection between the child and the mother. Okay. Blood, please. Are you ready to play fetch? Aesthetic wrecks. The game is going quite nicely. That is quite beautiful.
Whoa.
How interesting. Okay, this has already been used to build them initially. So if that can do that, then let's see. Maybe we can use this. Oh, that's not no too. Okay, it appears the square might be able to travel up here. Ah, we can lead it over. Okay, it all makes sense now. I'm here, little friend. Almost there. Okay, we're making progress. Interesting. I wonder what's down here. Ah, a piece. You know, we never went back to that area where the one piece was. It was protected by all of those ghostly creatures. Hello, space pirate. Yes, the One Piece. I feel like they're not gonna let us go back to that one area. I wonder if I can throw the orb up here, since it is curved. Interesting. Okay, the game is like crashed again. Okay, we're back. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm surprised if there is a One Piece card game. I've never really watched One Piece, but the fact that there's a whole card game around it really speaks to the size of the show. Marcus. Safe travels, Marcus. There is a One Piece card game. It does surprisingly well, apparently. What else is around here? Wow, temporal, that's a really funny way to put it. I never thought about that. A retirement anime. I'm also not really sure what those ash sort of things are that I knock over sometimes. I wonder how many people have fallen asleep to this game while we've been streaming it. Nice, that's cool you've fallen asleep to it. I watched Naruto for a while. And I watched some Shippuden as well, Naruto Shippuden. But I did not finish any of it. Oh dear, I should have gone in there. I totally had the opportunity to go in that room and I failed. Oh dear, oh well. I have now missed a few, probably, puzzle pieces at this point. I see multiple of you have fallen asleep to this game or to the streams in general, which is quite nice. Oh, Lord Echo. Also, speaking of the first streams, Infinity Mickey, the game that we first played, I probably missed a few pieces of previous, so unfortunate. The Infinity Mickey game apparently is the game crashed again. One moment. It's like crashing, but not really crashing. It's strange. That game apparently is not doing so good, which is, in my opinion, to be expected. It's a unique game, in some ways, and quite beautiful. Yes, well, it's not just a load stutter, it literally kicks me out of the game, like it puts it down in a window. I wonder what the hard and bad turn was for Infinity Mickey. There was a video that was like 30 or 40 minutes long going into detail about it, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. Also, this game, I wonder when this game came out, if there was a different operating system that it was designed for. Well, they redid the whole story and released a new area? No way. That's actually wild. It's not the first time in a large game to redo their story and such, and I sort of get it. Interesting. I was sure thinking of a different Mickey or Micdal. Maybe one day I will try those games. Very swampy. Interesting. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. We're just sort of following this creature around. Yeah, I didn't think people really played it for the story. I thought people just played it for the outfits and sort of the vibe of the exploration. Oh, right, Nikki, not Nikkei. I am going with the vibes at this point. I really liked the photo mode in Infinity Nikki. That was really nice. I took some lovely photos for the few that I took. Oh, I wonder if we'll go back to the cave now. I still missed that one room up top, so I think that's pretty much definitive that I'm not gonna get whatever item that was. Unlock the secret alternate Uber ending. The giant bird, I believe actually did die or something. Okay, so we did get this piece, which is cool. Maybe there's actually a collection of those little plate things for each area of the game. Which implies that I've already missed one piece earlier in the game. But, oh no. Okay, here we go. Interesting. I'm not sure if I can go back to the areas, especially one mechanic that relied on the big tall thing, so it's all good. Here we go. Nice, that was epic. I am curious to see where this is going, like the story overall. Hello, Monarch, and also congrats on the membership. I guess I didn't need this orb. Oh. Oh. Okay. This still doesn't work over here, which is interesting. Maybe that will open up later on. Someone just subscribed to the channel name Samsung. Yes, this walking ball friend. It's all a fellow walking ball friend that died, and it got upset and came over here. Okay, a new puzzle room. Apparently there are a lot of orb friends here. Yes, the noise alone does convey a lot. The sense of weight. Whoa, the stairs. I thought, never mind. Right over here, please. Wow, that worked out. Thank you, orb friend. But what is over here? Very interesting. I like it. A little bit of Tomb Raider action. It is very dark. And you don't shy away in this game from making the environment truly dark. Very interesting. Oh, cybernetic truly. What do you mean, why? Wait. Interesting. Oh, we can use this. Oh, another load. Okay, and we're back. Okay, something's about to happen. Nice. Cybernetic. It sounds like a lovely time. Lord Neko, have a good rest of your day. Also, hearts to you all. I see, Eldridge. The ants are marching like the trees in Lord of the Rings. Take care, Bar Mictal. I feel like the sound is messing up though. Is it happening for anyone else? Like the sound is a little choppy due to all the oiling sounds. Well, you know, little indie game action for you. Still lovely though. Thank you, Orb friends. Oh, you're coming too. Wonderful. See. Have a good rest of your day and sleep well. Well, I guess safe travels more so, but also good sleep. It seems like we are ascending the tower. It has been for a while. The music is excellent. There's not much more of the tower. Closer and closer we get. Lounging leopard lazily leisuring. Lounging leopard lazily leisuring. It certainly is a tongue twister, so to speak. This area is probably going to be much darker in tone. We shall see. Welcome back, Dusty. The child doesn't seem to have their red cloak on. Or their red cape. Ah, I guess that's how they acquire it, perhaps. It's sort of a storm, a conflict between the father and the son. And maybe through that, a piece of the father passed on to the son. Maybe this is the Isle of Mourning, or like sadness and such. You know, I wonder if these sections are the different, have something to do with the different levels of rejection, or, yeah, like rejecting the idea that the mother is gone. Cloak, I see. Oh, there's something over here. The rain is lovely. Okay, we're gonna take a little 10 or 15-minute break. Feel free to stretch, get snacks, and we'll be right back. Hello. I actually just happened to walk up. I don't know how long the game was crashed. It's unfortunate that it keeps crashing. It's sort of it's sort of giving me the motivation to want to finish it as soon as possible. It's a nice game, but it's having a lot of technical issues. I hope you enjoyed your break. I'm not sure if we're towards the end, but it feels like they are. Well, I am enjoying the game, so I will take it in strides. Hold on, I'm checking something. Okay, so this is a small thing, but I just removed the super chat that was at the top of chat, the red one, because even though it was even though it converts to like $4 and some change, the currency appears to YouTube chat to be this like massive number, like $500 or more in value because the numbers on screen are large. And so it just sits there at the top of chat for a long time because that's how the system is designed. The larger the super chat, the longer it stays on screen or above chat. However, for some, they may think that that represents $5,000 or something like that. And I think that could send the wrong message. So I found out that I can manually remove it. I just checked. I think I may have to do that from time to time. I don't know if moderators can do that. Yes, I'm not sure if you can, Eldridge. Oh my goodness, it crashed again. Well, Japanese Gremlin, when it appeared on screen, it shows the conversion rate, which was about $4 and some change, which is still lovely, of course. It also was not in pesos, it was in a much different currency. Lovely music. They are leading the way. You are okay, 40K. And welcome to all the new subscribers recently. Rain can be multiple effects. The rain you see rippling on the ground can be a texture in itself. The rain you see falling can be a texture in itself or an animation. There are many textures that make rain possible in games. More than likely, the rain falling is separate from the rain on the surface. The rain on the surface is its own thing, more than likely. So it looks really, really good. The shader is, I never know if I should call it a shader or a texture. Also, you can see the water right here. You see the water falling off the edge of the rock. It looks pretty nice. And when you look at it at the right angle, which the camera is challenging, if you look really close right here, you can actually see us hovering over the rock because it is a texture or shader. It is the illusion. It's also why you can see the water rippling strangely on those rocks over there in ways that don't really make sense. Like the ones up here. And, you know, it would be time consuming if they applied the texture to every single surface uniquely. However, they more than likely selected all the objects in this area and applied the texture to them, which is why you get the kind of weird angled wire over there. The dripping on the ledges is its own texture, its own animation. Combined together, a few simple textures or animations can create a stunning experience. Add together the water sounds from footsteps and even the splash animation through the contact of the feet, and you have a really, really nice and quite impressive rain experience. More impressive than what I see in most games. Here's your man. I can understand your frustration about that one particular part, but it is okay. For there are many, many more experiences to be had. I have some experience. Aesthetic. Oh my goodness, they crashed in again. Alright, we're back. Although I do not have extensive professional experience with game design, more of a passion, I guess, of an interest. Yes, Infinity Nikki featured a really good feat physics where if you were on an incline, the feet would bend with the incline. That was quite well done. Adjust to the angel. I see. Okay, the controller is disconnected, reconnecting. Physics of the ballistic kind. Ballistic kind. And what game would that be? I guess you could put it in the suggestions on Discord, but you could just. Oh, he said the name. Gonna eat. You see the tank simulator. I'm not sure I will be that interested in tank simulators, though some here may find that interesting. Sometimes, the small details are the details that go unnoticed, though they may be the details that make you feel even more immersed. One thing I heard before from a special effects artist, it was like a snippet from a documentary or something, and they said if you do your job right, no one will notice. And I always thought that was quite interesting. A lot of the amazing work that people do goes unnoticed. So that's not so different from the everyday actions and things that you do throughout your life. And now it serves its purpose. Farewell, old friend. That's a good point, Eldridge. The grieving boy. First we saw the statue of the father grieving. Now we see the statue of the boy. Okay, the crashing keeps getting more and more. Well, at least it's a very soft patch. It doesn't seem to be a very hard patch. And based on the issues we have with the game and chat and such, I would say that it is probably more related to the game and the operating system and such, because it is around 8 years old and maybe having conflict with the newer hardware and software updates. Yes, I am opting more to push forward. Interested. With the trying to get that keyhole, we only ever had 2 left. Nice. It appears the boy is returning to the island. Sad. Feeling defeated. And this time the father is not on the shore. I guess we will hit this tower first. and then we will go and retrieve the other one. Oh wow, Japanese gremlin. The Orba emoji. Nice. There's some sort of new mechanic on the wall. Yes, the fox is probably the most startling part of the game. Oh, the spirit of the mother, that's an interesting idea. A bad feeling. Interesting. Letting the tear ducts flow. Oh yes, I do see the stream is severely crashing. One moment. Okay. It looks like it's doing fine now. It may have been dropping frames for a little while and I didn't notice. But it should be fixed. At this point, we just sort of wandering around. Slowly finding where we need to go. Bit by bit. Okay, we need to go back to that one before we get too far ahead. Oh wait, there's one right here. Yes, it's totally the fox. That's so strange. It should be fixed now. That's really unfortunate. At this point, I don't know if it's actually a game Well, some things are the game, and some things I don't think are the game. Whoa. Been a while since we died. I need to go back to that one. Oh my goodness. Yes, despite the problems, though, we push on. Okay, this one was actually a simple one. I really passed it. We're lighting the flames for Gondor. What an epic emoji. All of the hats. Yes, Gondor calls for aid. Konnichiwa. No, I don't entirely know what you're saying. Not at all. And if there's hidden things in this area, I guess I'm not going to get them because I'd rather get through this game at this point due to all these technical issues. And I'm enjoying it still. I'm curious if any of you in chat know Japanese outside of using the translator. Nice, 40K. I'm not familiar, Dusty, with the references you're making. Holy moly. Louis Pichu is like a VTuber or something. Yes, I'm glad it's not a hard crash. If it was, I would just not play the game anymore. I highly doubt it is a hardware issue, I will say, on my computer, as this game is quite old and my hardware is quite okay for this game. But if it's maybe unoptimized or having issues with latest graphical drivers, I could easily see that being an issue. How did we do all of them? It may have. Actually, it looks like there's one we still haven't done. Oh, that one way over there. I guess we were in the big circle somehow. How should you address me? Well, there are many things you could call me and ways you could address me. For some, they call me Angel. Others call me Angie. Angie. Though, we actually went up here, I just never activated it. So if you have your own ideas, that could work too. My owner has their own name for me, but they wish to disclose it. Angle. Yeah, some people call me Angle as well. This game does have a very relaxing sort of autopilot movement sometimes. Like, the gameplay feels a bit autopilot sometimes. Yeah, that is kind of nice. Now, is the fox leaving? From sadness to anger. If you remember when the character got close to the mentor sort of creatures earlier in the game, that you could see that the character turned solid black with white eyes. I very much appreciate this detail. Cybernetic Tilly is a good Star Wars quote. If you remember the end of Little Nightmares, it is also similar. Well, Dusty, earlier I was referring to that as well. I may have called it something else, like rejection or something. But rejection, I believe, is one of the stages of grief. The stages of grief is what I was trying to describe earlier. That it occurred to me after seeing this level of the game that maybe all of the levels represent the stages of grief. I believe denial is the first stage, which, if you recall, at the beginning of the game is such a picturesque and beautiful, sort of blissful level. I think we were in depression, and more so, maybe we're leading out of depression and into anger. It's interesting. Okay. How do I go? Right here. Oh, I see. I'm glad you enjoy the ASMR. There will be more. More videos. More experiences to be had. It's no problem, Roberto. To each their own. The screams no longer have the power to ignite the flames. Yeah, I went to see what this Japanese text says. Very cute. I really like the play of light and shadow in this area. It is quite nice. One moment. We have rules. It is kind of a shame though that 8 years doesn't seem too old for a game. I don't think Naberto can feed these messages. If somehow they can, please know that we do have rules, and spamming over and over to get attention or to be seen or to be acknowledged is not necessary. I don't wish to see that every single time we stream. Wow. Really totally hide my head a little bit. Okay. Thank you for using the translator. That is very kind of you. Okay, I think we're maybe going towards the end of the game. Oh, magical menu. And actually, I'll say this. I don't normally care too much about the story of many of these games. This is a game that I really appreciated the story. I actually found it to be quite nice. And it's not really forced upon you. A lot of words. There's no words at all. I both enjoy the story of this game. Some of the pacing of this game, the style. The music is stunning. Obviously, the technical issues are unfortunate, but when it is over, it will have been a beautiful experience. What does the game have to do to make me care about the story? Well, first, they'll crash. Dead Space 2. Well, let me tell you, there's a story I don't care anything about, but I really enjoy the gameplay. The Dead Space gameplay is really nice. The story it's lost on me. Like, I appreciate that aspect of the psychological aspects of the story, but in terms of the lore and stuff, it's pretty minimal for me. But the gameplay is really fun. So yes, I'd be totally down to play Dead Space 2 eventually. Bruiser man, sleep well. Sleep green. Oh, I got an achievement just now. It said no help at your lowest point. Very interesting. And now you are from the perspective of the father. You know, I looked at the Tiny Glade game, Dusty. I'm not sure I will go for it though. It looks beautiful, but I, I'm not sure I would want to spend my time on that game. Interesting.
Hey?
Oh man. There is only one cup on the table. Oh man. Oh man. I wonder if all of the toys I've been collecting throughout the game, if they all would have been here and I collected all of them. You know, at the beginning of the game, I don't know if I'm right, but at the beginning of the game, my original thought was it was the passing of the child. That the story was parents dealing with the passing of a child. And maybe when we look back, maybe we were saying, oh, they don't even let you see the extras right now. They don't want you to look back. If you recall, the mother was insulting the father, was comforting the father. Very good. Very good.
Viento, viento va bailando el mar. Esta sola voz se quebró.
I'm very glad I picked this game up for probably just a couple dollars when it was on sale a while back, actually.
Viento va, este pequeño
To all who are grieving with loss.
que jamás
Wow.
a la luz, a la luz, aleluya.
In homage to Sylvia, whose unforgettable voice guided us in the midst of darkness towards our dreams. To Maria, for all the laughs and the long walks in the past years and the ones to come. To Martina, the hidden treasure of my adventures, the brighter star in my constellation, the solace in my journey.
Si este niño va,
To my wonderful wife, thanks for all the love, support, and patience. Love you, Gigi. I'm reading the English, though I'm sure many of these are wonderful. For my mama, my brow, my cat, and the future. Thanks a lot to my wife, Marine, and my little boy, Ricardo, for the great patience and love that they gave while lasted the project. To the beautiful Trista Smith. To you and your passion, hope, and patience. They certainly would have 40K. I wish them well. Thank you for the headband. And hearts to you all who joined on this little journey. And the crashes. You have to love the crashes, especially right at the end. You know, most is the comedy of life. Hello, Nyarla. Yes, the Indian was very, very good. Probably one of in the top 5 Indians, or one of the best Indians to the games we've been playing so far. And honestly, we've played many nice games so far. Eldritch, I was actually paying attention, though I will say another game that I was paying attention to was Me-Side. Me-Side was a game that I somewhat paid attention to. Talos principle, I sort of was following to some degree. Like, overall. Yes, a wonderful game indeed. Despite the technical issues. That's funny, bend over. Maybe you felt relaxed, or you had other things going on. I don't blame you though, this gameplay is sort of like, it's, I don't know, kind of simple. Yeah, the narrative of the game is quite deep. And I had a feeling in the moment that we washed to shore at the start of the game, this was going to be a journey. Ryan, if you're interested in buying me a game on Steam, you can send me a Steam request. That's the only way, like a friend request. That's the only way you can buy things off of the wish list or gift me a game in general. Though eventually I will probably do purges of my friends list, as I don't always know why someone adds me, outside of the fact that they just want to add me. Oh wow, the menu's changed. Oh, you actually can go back. You can actually go back and, there it is. There it is. The stages of grief. I didn't find Me-Side super scary as much as I felt it as a deep game. Like, I felt it kind of nice. Oh wow, there's like outfits that I missed and wow. Okay, so there actually is stuff that you can go back and get. That's really cool. Well, the anger, if you think about it, we kind of, our anger, well, we killed that bird, or we killed their babies. The Nile was like a blissful island experience. Anger was the bird. Bargaining, that was with the orbs, the orb creatures. Depression, well, the rain. And the darkness. Those seas are tough. Maybe that means you're close to this stage. Well, it's cool to know that you can go back and get the things, but I do not plan to do that. I feel quite satisfied with the experience that we've had. I am curious, of course, about the last keyhole, but it is interesting. Well, you know what that means. I will see you all soon. Tomorrow is Stellar Blade. I don't know much about Stellar Blade, so it will be fun to experience. I'll see you all soon. Be well.